big one we have coming up. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for this offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, they'll do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down solid. Pick up on a little bit short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback checking the play. Movement here from the tight end. In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes a connection.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
They move the tight end all over. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Fair catch called for and made. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try to get outside. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving this quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He's off to the races. At the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Well, coming into this game, we all thought the team that has the football last may be the team that wins this one, and they're trying to steal possessions. We're only in the first half. You don't see a lot of onside kicks at this point of the game, but they rolled the dice, and they get it, and they're trying to score more points.
Handoff to the single running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
The play-action fake. Buys a little extra time. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. The sure hands, it's Williams. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Off play action. Now sliding to his left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it's
touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. UTEP overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from El Paso, these Miners got to be thrilled with the result. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Power football with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. A giant chunk of yards. And they're down to the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Notre Dame! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Notre Dame, 21. Michigan State, 7.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. They want to run this quarterback. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Connection to the right. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like...
What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll run this play from the pistol. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Michigan State!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he added the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense...
Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
The expressway is wide open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quarterback checking off. Looking to move it through the air. Slings it downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's taking the shot. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. Looking deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. On the move at the 30. Bust through behind his pad. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Toss sweep to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Now on the move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play that defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in the shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Turns it on at midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Using his legs, it's Young. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters.
Notre Dame, 35. Michigan State, 21.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll run it from the gun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They want that clock to run. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
As a defensive guy, then, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And this is a perfect